Now I activate my Comic Hand spell. This allows me to take control of any monster on your side of the field. All right, Gear Golem. Attack him directly.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the final deck profile of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Dynasty Series Season 2. It's me, Cooper, and today we're going to talk about Maximillion Pegasus, a guy who showed up, kicked two Vice Chancellors' asses at the same time, and then left just as quickly. He shows up multiple times in Season 2, but that's the only part that matters. I am so excited to bring freaking Pegasus into this series because he used some busted ass cards in Season 2 of GX, and these cards have been, I mean, they're his new Toon world, Toon Kingdom, is the card that made Toon decks actually good, and it all came from Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So let's dive into the cards he's using this season. He's got Toon Alligator, not an actual Toon, but who cares? Toon Alligator is not great, but it has defense at least. He's got the Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Sure, it still has the negative effect of pay 500 life points, but 3,000 damage to the face is pretty insane. He's got the Toon Ancient Gear Golem. This card is unbelievably busted because Toon Kingdom not only protects it, but its effect stops spells and trap cards from activating when it attacks, and it does piercing damage. This card is busted. He's got the Toon Summon Skull. For one tribute, 2,500 damage is really freaking solid. He's got the Toon Dark Magician Girls, which are also busted because they're the only Toons in this deck, I believe, other than Alligator, that can attack on the turn they are summoned, and they do 2,000 damage. And they count as special summons, so you could summon all of them if you have the ability to. He's got the Toon Goblin Attack Force, which is just a super solid monster at 2,300 attack, and can just be used as a wall for special summoning these guys. He's got the Toon Gemini Elf, which is just amazing because not only can it attack directly, but this card can be summoned without Toon World, just like Toon Goblin Attack Force. And they're really good. Toon Cannon Soldier, which is good for Bird, you know, and it's a monster you could summon to summon your bigger ones, so that's nice. He's got the Toon Mermaid, which does require this, you know, Toon Kingdom, but hey, it's got them special summons, so that's good. He's got the Toon Mass Sorcerer, which is also good because it can be summoned without freaking Toon Kingdom or Toon World. He's got Graceful Charity, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, that's fine. He's got Shadow Toon. If you control Toon World, target one face-up monster your opponent controls and inflict damage equal to the attack of that monster. The attack of that monster. Do you understand what that means? If they buff themselves, you will kill them. This card is one of the best burn cards in this game. Yes, it requires Toon World, Toon Kingdom, but it's one of the best. MST, everyone has it. Toon Kingdom! When this card is activated, banish 3 cards from the top of your deck face down. This card becomes Toon World while in the field zone. Your opponent cannot target Toon monster you control with card effects. If a Toon monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish 1 card from the top of your deck face down for each monster instead. Your Toons are immortal. Then we have the Comic Hand. The Comic Hand is an amazing card because it steals monsters. If you control Toon World, equip it to an opponent's monster, take control of it, and it is treated as a Toon. If your opponent controls no Toon monsters, it can attack directly. But if Toon World gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. We have Gorgon's Eye. Until the end of the turn, all effects of defense position monsters are negated. He just has that. He also has the Toon Briefcase. When your opponent summons a monster while you control Toon monster, shuffle that monster back into the deck. Super busted, honestly. Overall, and this one doesn't require Toon World, just the Toon monster. Overall, Pegasus's deck is horrifying. This deck is so scary that I don't even know how I'm going to rate it by the end of the video. But let's go ahead and dive into Pegasus's stats. The final character of our series has godlike stats. And the reason is this. Their attack is above average. And the reason it's above average is because Blue Eyes, 3,000. Ancient Gear Golem, 3,000. Summon Skull Single Tribute, 2,500. Dark Magician Girls, 2,000. And Goblin Attack Forces, 2,300. Gemini Elves, 1,900. Granted, they all have a stall effect except Dark Magician Girl where they can't attack on the first turn. That does slow them down a bit, but it's fine. Can Soldier and the rest of these kind of bring down the stats, especially Toon Sorcerer and Toon Alligator. They bring down the stats, so that's why he's not maxed out like some other characters. When it comes to the speed stat, there is no one like Pegasus because special summon is not a thing for this one, is it? Hold up. Cannot attack the turn of summon while you control Toon World if this card attack. I guess no, it can't be special summon. Who cares? Special summon, special summon, special summon, special summon, special summon, normal summons, normal summons, normal summons, special summon, special summon, special summon, normal summons, normal summons. Burn doesn't exist here. That's not to do with anything. Speed stat. This steals an opponent's monster. That counts as speed. Gorgon's Eye, not really. And Briefcase, not really. Overall, this is an insanely fast deck for all of its special summoning ability. Granted, almost all of the special summoning ability is tied to this card right here. You do not have this card, you do not have a chance of winning. This card is unbelievably important to you, okay? Toon Kingdom, everybody. Moving on to the skill stat. This deck is one of the most skilled decks in the game. Because attack directly, attack directly, attack directly. All of these attack directly. This card also lets you search for attack directly. This card also lets you burn for attacking directly. This card also throws away cards for attacking directly. Okay. Busted. This card does piercing while attacking directly, or attacks directly. Busted. Burn, burn, burn. Stall, stall, stall. Take, take, take. Stall, stall, stall by making your opponent lose a monster. This deck is the most skilled in the series. One of the most skilled, and one of the most annoying decks there is. Moving on to the defense stat. Good, 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 great, bad, meh, 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 horrible, horrible. Bad, 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 bad. Usable, usable, usable. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Overall, not the best. I would say below average. There are some amazing cards like the Toon Ancient Gear Golem, but overall, not the best. Luck stat. There is luck, because Toon Kingdom. If you don't have this card, you lose. Also, luck stat, because this card banishes card from the top of your deck. If it banishes your good card, because you only get one Ancient Gear Golem, one Blue Eyes, one Summon Skull. If it banishes one of your good cards, you're screwed. And if it banishes your Pot of Greed, you're screwed. Graceful Charity, you're screwed. Monster Reborn, you're screwed. You can get screwed over by Toon Kingdom. But overall, it's going to protect you more often than not. So, luck stat does exist in this deck, if not, is crazy. Brick stat, horrible. This deck can brick. Fine, fine, brick, brick, brick. Brick, brick, brick. Fine, 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 fine. Brick, brick, brick. Fine, fine, fine. Brick, brick, brick. Necessary, necessary, necessary. Brick, brick, brick. Brick, brick, brick. Probably usable, probably usable, probably usable. Alright, this deck is horrifying when it comes to brick. All of these cards, almost all, let's say half of these cards, are reliant on Toon Kingdom being on the field. If you do not get Toon Kingdom on the field, you lose, sir. Good day. You cannot win the duel. If Toon Kingdom gets popped and you don't have a backup, you lose, sir. Good day. But this deck is insane. This deck in test duels is absolutely insane. If it weren't for the brick stat, it would be the best deck in the tournament. Okay? Now, granted, every character and the mother has an MST. Some of them even have more than just one MST. But every character has an MST. But most of them only have one. Some of them have Dust Tornadoes. Some of them have other clear cards. Most of them only have one. And you have 3 Toon Kingdoms. So if you're able to draw one of these, you have Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, it's doable. You have Toon Sorcerer, it's doable. You are going to be able to destroy your opponents. It doesn't matter who they are. Oh no, I'm fighting Zane and he's trying to overpower. Oh, I'm in defense mode. Zane can't beat me. Oh no, he's got the Cyber End Dragon. I comic hand. It's my Cyber End Dragon. You don't understand. He could Shadow Toon. He could do whatever he wants. Pegasus is insane this series. There's a reason he could beat Bonaparte and Crowler at the same time. His deck is busted. This is the final deck I will be revealing for the freaking show. The tournament is coming. I want everybody to be ready. in my Discord section, and this deck is going to be one of the best. And honestly, despite the brick stat, I am going to give Pegasus 5 stars. This deck, when tested, I got Toon Kingdom almost every single duel, and my opponent, because they were AI and some of them were human, but they didn't realize how important it was to save their MST, I was unstoppable. Once you get Toon Kingdom, if you could just stall out until you get Toon Kingdom, you will wreck your opponent. Even if all you can get is a Toon Dark Magician Girl out, you don't even need these other guys. A Toon Dark Magician Girl wins you the duel in 4 turns if you don't have any other monsters attacking with them. And you have Burn, and you have Steel. It's too good. This deck is busted, but it relies on Toon Kingdom. If you are Pegasus, your job is get Toon Kingdom and go ham. If you are fighting Pegasus, your job is survive until you can kill Toon Kingdom. I don't know how you do it, but survive until Toon Kingdom is dead. This is the final deck of the series. This is the strongest deck I've seen. Zane and Pegasus are the 2 characters that have the highest chance of winning. The other characters with high chances are like Bastion Misawa and that one stall deck that like just decks out the opponent. But this deck of Pegasus is insane this series. Toon Kingdom is busted, Shadow Toon is busted, Comic Hand is busted, Toon Briefcase is busted, and Toon Ancient Gear Golem is cruel. This thing is absolutely cruel, but he did use it in the show. Therefore, that's going to be it. I hope you all are excited for the tournament. If you are going to participate, I assume you're joining the Discord chat now because you're running out of time. And we are going to get all of these decks with some of the subscribers. Maybe I'll play some too. And then we're going to throw the tournament. I am super excited to see Pegasus for the first time in one of my Dynasty series. In Duelist Kingdom, he didn't get picked. In Battle City, he didn't get picked. But today is the day that he will be used. And this deck is God tier. So, see you all next time, and don't let your Toon Kingdoms die. Bye-bye.